those. Anyway, I got to get me one of those. And I'll tell you what else I got to get me one of, and that's this Ion Mustang record player. We had this on air, Lori, how long ago? It was about a month ago?
About a month.
About a month and a half ago, Lori and I brought this beautiful, and it's not just a record player, it does a lot more, out, and we sold them out in about 9 minutes. Paul, we brought in 1,600. I don't even know if it's had an airing yet because there's so many back-ordered people that bought this. We have 900 left. Absolutely one of the coolest gifts you can get or give this holiday season. It's a true 4-in-1 music center because you've got a belt-driven turntable built in, an AM/FM tuner, a recordable USB slot so you can stick a USB stick there and record off your records or play your music on it. There's even an auxiliary port built in so you can connect to other devices like your tablet or your phone if you want to play the music with that.
Isn't this gorgeous?
But this is that Ford Mustang classic retro design, and everybody, either you're a collector or you just love it, everybody wants this, Lori.
This looks like that wildly popular classic car. It looks like a 1965 Ford Mustang, and this is your true 4-in-1. So this is really combining two great passions in life, a passion for vehicles and a passion for music, all in this one gorgeous package. And I just can't wait for you to see this in person because it's even more beautiful in person than it shows here on television. It has that gorgeous sports car red paint job to it.
It's like a red lacquer on there, isn't it?
It is a red metallic lacquer. It looks like the fastest car you've ever seen. Look at the gorgeous chrome look styling to this. This looks like that analog speedometer from that 1965 Ford Mustang. It is so scrumptious. It is so gorgeous. And here's what it does. It's also functional. This is going to play for you any of your albums. So all 3 speeds will play here. 33 1/3, 45, 78, all play. AM/FM radio will play here. You've got that built-in AM/FM radio with a very sensitive tuning dial. Look at how you're going to be able to dial everything in with this old school beautiful round dials. Are those gorgeous? And you said it, this has the new modern conveniences as well. You can play music off of a USB drive, and you can even take the music that's on your album.
This is a USB stick right here.
USB stick.
So if you have this loaded with 30, 40, 50, whatever songs you got on there, pop it in, your Christmas music, it'll play all day out of this, out of the built-in high-range speakers.
Any music off of that USB drive, but then here's what you can also do. You can take the music that's on your album, 33 1/3, 45, 78 speeds, and burn it, digitize it onto that USB port, or that USB drive. So you take that to any computer, you can burn discs, it makes your music digital now.
All right, Paul just updated and said no longer 900. Paul says we have about 750 to go around. With everybody on the lines right now. So it is crazy. Look at that beautiful look.
Look how pretty. Look at the emblem. This is the actual Ford emblem.
Look. And I'll try not to scrape the record, but look at that lacquered
so beautiful
finish. And then the front, it reminds me of the old, the little jukeboxy mini things they had in the diners. You know, that look of that metallic. And let me tell you, if your folks are collectors, or maybe you're a collector of just records.
That music,
and you want to play records, remember, when we raise the hood, look what's inside.
Look what's under the hood of this baby. And even on the inside, you have that beautiful Ford emblem. I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is that really unique, once-in-a-lifetime type of gift. Right? Who would love to get this?
You know what's really nice, too, is from a design standpoint, is it's not too much. It's not so big that you'd be like, where am I going to put that?
Right.
You could put this in your stereo cabinet. You could put this on its own little pedestal. You could put this on the kitchen table. You could put this anywhere on a shelf. How great on a shelf, and people walk over and go, what is that? You'll be like, it's my little music center, man.
It's my radio. It's my record player.
I play albums.
It's my digitizer.
Yeah, I play my old Zeppelin on there.
Woo!
When I think of Zeppelin, I think of like, you know, on a record or...
But remember the classic albums we all grew up with? Remember The Cabin? Remember?
My cabin in Vermont.
I'll
tell you a quick story, because I know we don't have a lot of time. But anyway, when we were kids, our parents used to take us skiing, and we rented the lower half of this cabin. My parents didn't have a lot of money, so they just rented the bottom half. But anyway, inside there was no TV, nothing. There was a little record player, and there was a stack of records, and it was Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett.
The classics.
It was Burt Bacharach and Dionne Warwick, you know, like, welcome by, you know, those old classic music. And we as kids, we didn't know anything better. We're like, this is awesome, this is great. And we'd come up and
listen.
It would make the scratchy noise.
Listen, here's the crescendo.
Yeah, listen. Wow.
And this is I'll lower it here. This is a really old album. And we were actually joking about this album before the show. This thing is all kinds of warped. And listen to how great that sounds. That is full rich, beautiful sound. There's a built-in amplifier, so it makes the music sound even bolder, even better than ever before. Again, AM, FM radio built right into this. Simple and easy buttons and controls. Love that speedometer look from that analog speedometer. And it is that classic car look and feel. But like you said, it doesn't take up a ton of room. The nice thing is, this is about 7.5 pounds. But I think, don't we ship it to them free? I mean, that's really nice.
There's no shipping on this, and you don't have to go to a store and wait in line, try to fight over the 3 of these that maybe you'll find somewhere. And, you know, my producer, Paul, has such great insight. He just said, you know what this is? This is a unique gift that you're not going to see anywhere else, right?
Right.
When you give this to somebody, maybe you're giving it to dad, or you want to give it to your boss because you know he's got records and we all want to chip in and get him something great. This is ideal, but like I said, even if you don't have albums, it gives you an excuse to go start collecting records again.
It does. Oh my gosh. And can we just talk a little bit about albums, because they have such beautiful,
is that
warm.
The USB?
Now I'm playing USB music.
Right. I can't believe it.
But for our albums to be able to play all of the different speeds, to be able to get out all of those old albums we've been wanting to play, because maybe you haven't had a record player in a very, very long time, you're going to be able to play all those albums on the iPod. And do you know that this is an industry that's growing leaps and bounds every single year? More and more bands are actually launching music on vinyl, 30% every single year. But then all of your digital music plays here too on your USB. So listen to this. Let's.
I know. It's Ion too, and Ion is such a great manufacturer of these things. They know what they're doing with the music. All right, you can see our counter.
It gets
our
loud.
counter says 690 something. There are 280 people online. So Paul says just about 400 or so remaining. It sells out every time we bring it in, and with good reason. You know, this is like I said, it's a classic gift. It's unique. It's something you give to that person that's hard to buy for. It's totally portable. You can take it to you know what would be great? If you work in an office and you want a little holiday music in the office.
Right.
In your cubicle. Because you don't have to blast out the whole room.
Well, and this isn't gigantic. So you're right. You could literally put this in the office. You can put this anywhere.
What can you add? What components can you add to this?
All right, so you're going to be able to plug in other stereo speakers if you want. You've got your line in right here at the back.
There's 2 jacks in the back, so you can plug in external speakers for more sound.
So you can do it right there. There's your left and your right. You also can use this with auxiliary devices as well. So if you have that.
So if I got music on my iPhone.
On your iPod, your iPhone,
plug it in.
your Android phones, anything with an auxiliary port, you can plug right in. There's your auxiliary. And then for private listening, you have your headphone jack right there. So you're going to be able to listen privately to all of that beautiful music and then just enjoy the look.
Jazzy Christmas you're having here.
I know, I can't stop dancing.
Yeah.
This is like the second time you and I have danced
300 left. We're going crazy in here. Let's bring Michelle. Let's bring our gift guru in.
Hi,
I want to know her take.
That hat you had. This one I like too. But the
she knows all about the gifts.
I love that thing.
It's a red sports car that you can actually give somebody.
Totally.
Right? You know what's funny? We do these gift guru web videos, and I had this because it's just so cool.
So beautiful.
I mean, I love that the little they look like headlights, and you can do the AM, FM radio. And honestly, the idea that you can record your records to a USB and then take that music with you, how fun!
Isn't that the coolest?
Like, what else do you need, honestly? And the speakers are great.
Beautiful stereo speakers on each side.
Perfect to fill a room. It's the perfect thing, and you will absolutely love it. We are going to go to our phones, and we are going to go out to the beautiful state of Tennessee, and we're going to say hi to Barbara, who's calling.
Hi, Barbara.
Happy holidays.
Barbara. Hi. Are you there?
Yes.
Barbara, all right, well, you're live on air here at HSN. Did you just buy this, or do you own this music system?
Oh, no, I just bought it. I wish it's 1964 when they first came out.
Good for you.
That I could have a Mustang.
There you go.
And
now you're going to get one, Barbara.
Here it is.
well, I was a high school senior in 1964 when they came out at 64 and a half. And then they brought them to our town, and we got to go see them.
Oh!
Took us to see one. And after I got married, I was 72 years old, and I told my husband, I said, I want a Mustang. And he said, well, we'll get you one of these days. Well, I'm just I just had this on, and this came on, and I thought, this is the closest I'm ever going to get to a 1965 Mustang, and by George, I'm buying it.
You know what, Barbara? Good for you. You tell your husband, I bought myself my Mustang
There
today.
it is.
Take a look at what... He
Good
will
for
love
you,
it. Are you going to
Barbara.
play
That's
records
my
on this,
Mustang,
Barbara?
honey. Let me tell you, I'm so proud of that. It looks so pretty just sitting there.
It is.
Right? It's so beautiful. Look at that. Just gorgeous.
There you go. High shine. It's already waxed up for you, Barbara. I hope you truly enjoy it. Love listening to the music. You're going to have a great time with this one for sure.
Thank you very much. I know I will.
Thank you, Barbara.
Bye, Barbara.
You're going to have so much fun showing that off. And I love what she said. We had a caller on the last show where we sold out every last one of the Ion Mustangs who had owned his wife, when they were dating, had owned a 1964 and a half Ford Mustang. They owned that vehicle for 22 years.
Oh, my
and went to
gosh.
all the car shows to show it off, and people knew them by that vehicle.
Yeah.
By the time they finally sold it, they missed that car so much. The gentleman who called in, he bought this for his wife as a reminder of the vehicle they owned for over 20 years, because it is part of our American culture. It's an iconic vehicle, that 1965 Ford Mustang. And I love what Barbara just said. You know, I've always wanted a Mustang too, and it just never really happened for me. But now you can own one. Now you can look at it every day in your very own home.
You go ahead and get yourself one. And what's cool about this too, it's simple. We're sending it for free, and so many people love it because it taps into that nostalgia. We have another caller, Sally, out in Michigan. Sally, good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Did you
Hi,
get
Sally.
this? Did you pick it up, or do you own it?
No, I'm picking it up, and I say it's pretty ironic. I mean, I'm 61 years old.
Okay.
My name is Sally. Every time you hear the song,
Mustang
Sally.
I look and pick it. Everybody says, boy, Sally, they're playing your song. And I love music. I go way back, all over the decades, so appropriate for me.
Sally, that's
so
awesome.
perfect, Sally. You have the perfect name for it. I'm so glad you're getting this. Is this a gift for you?
Absolutely.
Go, girl.
Myself.
We gotta
Listen,
do that
that's my philosophy with holiday shopping. A couple for you and maybe something for me. Sally, do you have records? Are you going to use that, or will you do the AM/FM radio? Do you have an iPod? How will you use this to listen to your music?
Well, you're going to love this.
Okay.
I have a old stereo stand Victrola.
Whoa.
It's over 100 years old with the records and the crank. And on top of it, I have a Crossley.
Oh, right.
A 4-in-1 player. And I have everything from the 33s. You play on the Victrola, which works.
Sure.
I have old LPs and 45s.
Oh,
I mean,
my
from
gosh.
Elvis to the Beatles, to Motown.
Yes.
You know, up through present day.
Awesome.
And, I listen to music all day. It's a
So-
big part of my life.
So, Sally, you're inviting us over to your holiday party is what you're
Right?
saying. That's awesome. Thank you,
love
Sally.
it.
Thanks for calling. I love
Enjoy,
when you can
Sally.
find a gift like this that resonates with so many different people.
Sure.
And if it's not you, it's probably someone in your life who you know would love something like this that's functional. They can listen to all types of music. But above all, it's fun.
It is
It's super
fun.
cool. Thank you so,
fun.
much,
Thank you so
Lori.
much,
You're
Michelle.
amazing. You guys enjoy this gift. We're going to hand it over to Guy with our